Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at our second, I believe, ARC Next Gen car. And it is going to be, it's all generic. There we go. Kyle Busch's 2022 M&Ms Camry. As you can tell, I'm a little unamused by having no box artwork, which is kind of a bummer. And I hate these boxes because that's what I used to use as the background for my box. What am I supposed to do with that now? Bro. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the diecast. No sense in showing the box because, like I said, there's nothing really to show. But let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's start on the nose here. You can see we got our Camry front end. You can see we got the elevated splitter, so you can see how the edges are a little further down than the middle. But we do have our Camry front end. You can see the M&Ms on the hood along with the hood vents there. Kyle Busch and Toyota up there on the windshield banner. And then we've got a number 18 on the roof along with a bunch of M&Ms. Camera on the roof, or on the front of the roof and the back of the roof. DIN number is 79. You can see where the deck lid is, it doesn't open, so that's kind of a thing for ARC. The roof flaps do pop open though. You can see that there. Let's go to the left side. You can see we've got the blue M&M with the 18, or the 18 with the blue M&M in the background, then the red and green M&M with the orange one. Those three are on this side. Interstate batteries and ream. TRD down there on the rocker box. These are manufacturer specific, so you're not going to see one of these in a different color on a Toyota. As you get to the very back of the car, you can see we've got Toyota and M&M's back here. You can see that diffuser from back here, and then you can see kind of the back bumper there. Spoiler is a little tall. You can see it's got the rivets and stuff, and then the clear top to it. You can see from this angle, it's definitely taller. This is like a super speedway spoiler, so this is correct for super speedways, but for the other ones, it does need to be a tad bit shorter. Fingers crossed they keep this spoiler in mind for the super speedway cars. No sense in throwing them all away or something, but just hold them and use them for anything that was at super speedway, and then make a short spoiler for everybody else, because that's, come on, if you're gonna charge a bunch of money, make them accurate, you know. As you get to the right side, you got the blue, brown, and yellow M&M. And then the red, just not an M&M character, but just the red M&M color behind the number 18 on this side. You can see on the rims there, you can see the big brake rotors behind the wheel there. You can kind of see what those look like. And then you can see they're just a basic gloss or flat black rim with a Goodyear Eagle on it. There's the undercarriage. You can see it looks like literally a plastic cheap car. It is what the car looks like underneath. It's not like they're just cheaping out. There is a certain element that makes you think that, and I totally understand it. But that being said, it actually makes sense why it looks like that. So it's just unfortunately part of what the car is. Now we pop the hood open here, and you can see we do have the two vent scoops that's built into the car, and then you can see some of the other air modifications they use to create drag on the car, but it also, as you can see, covers up all the engine details. So you can see the red valve cover and a couple of spark plug wires there, but other than that, you really can't see anything in that engine. Not really, at least. So we get that closed. You look underneath, like I said, you can't see anything up through there. This one, this plastic cover doesn't come out. It does on the Elites, not on the ARC. So, but overall, it does ride pretty low. It's a pretty good low-riding car. The car looks solid, especially out next to an Elite. I will say the next gen might be the time to start swapping to ARCs if you haven't already. I usually like to be, obviously, an Elite person myself. I've always been pretty fond of them, but the cost versus the difference is becoming less and less significant, so it's kind of a call. You guys are, if you're ready to make it, but I definitely see this as a better time to make that jump than any. So anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up this diecast review. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, you can check these out at rasdiecast.com. Not this one specifically. If you are interested, do message me. I can get a hold of one for you, but this one was a special request by the maker of the MMCS stop motion diecast, so this will be heading his direction and be a nice new addition there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you in the next diecast review.